You know, whenever Toyota announces a new Land Cruiser, it feels like a big event in the car world. This isn't just another SUV, it's a nameplate that's been around for decades. A legend that's earned respect from city streets to the roughest trails on Earth. And now, with the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser on the horizon, Toyota seems to be blending that rugged DNA with some seriously modern updates. So let's talk about what's coming because this one has a lot of people excited. The first thing you notice, of course, is the design. The 2026 Land Cruiser has that boxy, upright stance that screams toughness, but it's more refined this time around. The front end is bold, with a squared-off grille that pays homage to older Land Cruiser generations, but with sharp LED headlights that give it a modern twist. The proportions look muscular but not overdone, and the body lines are clean, making it feel both premium and practical. It's like Toyota found the perfect middle ground between the rugged old-school Land Cruiser and a polished luxury SUV. But the real story is under the hood. Toyota is moving in a new direction, and for 2026, the Land Cruiser is coming with a hybrid setup. We're talking about a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor. Now, on paper, some purists might raise an eyebrow because, hey, the Land Cruiser has always been associated with big V8s. But here's the thing. This hybrid system puts out plenty of power, around 326 horsepower, and 465 pound-feet of torque. That's more torque than the old V8, and torque is what really matters when you're climbing rocks or pulling a trailer. Plus, the hybrid system gives you better fuel efficiency, which is a huge win for people who want capability without the constant pain at the gas pump. And let's not forget, this is still a Land Cruiser. Toyota didn't soften it up for mall duty. It's got a serious off-road set, full-time four-wheel drive, locking differentials, low-range gearing, skid plates, all the good stuff you expect. There's even Toyota's latest crawl control system that acts like off-road cruise control, letting you focus on steering while the car manages throttle and brakes over rocks or mud. Add in a multi-terrain monitor with cameras that let you see under the vehicle, and you've got an SUV that's ready for some serious adventures. It's like Toyota wanted to remind everyone that while the world is going hybrid and high-tech, the Land Cruiser hasn't forgotten its roots. Step inside and things feel just as impressive. The interior is all about blending toughness with comfort. You've got durable, high-quality materials that can handle dirt and dust, but it's also packed with tech and luxury touches. The dash is dominated by a big touchscreen running Toyota's latest infotainment system, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, crisp graphics, and intuitive menus. There's a digital driver display, premium audio options, and depending on the trim, leather seating with heated and ventilated options. What's cool is that Toyota didn't make it too flashy. It still feels functional, with chunky controls you can use even with gloves on, but it's also comfortable enough to take on a long family road trip. Now let's talk price, because that's always a big question. Toyota hasn't given an exact number yet, but reports suggest the 2026 Land Cruiser will start somewhere in the mid-$50,000 range in the US. That actually makes it more accessible than the outgoing model, which often felt out of reach for a lot of buyers. Of course, higher trims will climb into the 70,000s, but considering the mix of hybrid tech, modern luxury, and off-road chops, that's a pretty solid value compared to rivals from Jeep, Land Rover, or even Lexus. And here's the fun part. How does it compare to the old model? Well, if you followed the Land Cruiser, you know the 200 series was a beast. Big V8, heavy, unstoppable off-road, but also thirsty and very expensive. Then Toyota pulled it from the US for a while, leaving fans feeling like something was missing. This 2026 version feels like a comeback story. It's not trying to be the biggest or the flashiest. Instead, it's smarter, more efficient, but still incredibly capable. In a way, it goes back to what made the Land Cruiser popular in the first place. A tough, go-anywhere machine that regular people could actually buy and use every day. So, is the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser worth getting excited about? Honestly, I think so. It manages to stay true to its heritage while embracing the future with hybrid power and modern tech. It looks great, it's built to handle just about anything you throw at it, and it won't completely destroy your wallet at the gas station. For longtime Land Cruiser fans, it's a reason to celebrate, and for newcomers, it's probably the best time ever to get into one. I'm really curious to see how it stacks up once it finally hits the roads and trails. But one thing's for sure, the legend of the Land Cruiser is alive and well, and 2026 is shaping up to be a big year for it.